Hi guys! Welcome to the Teacher Show. Today we are going to be doing something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, which is bring in friends of the show on the channel. And right here we have Precious. So if you're part of Hosting Heaven Abide, which is our Facebook group, you know Precious. Like you have to know Precious. If you have been at the Hosting Heaven conference, you would know Precious. She is, oh man, she is a sister, she is a friend, she is, man, she's right here. So I'm so excited that she gets to be the first person to ever sit on this floor right here and have a conversation with you guys. So welcome to the show, Precious.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah.
And to be the first guest on the show.
Imagine.
Come on, somebody.
Imagine. She also has a YouTube channel, which we're gonna link in the description box below. She's looking at me because she hasn't been posting any videos. Yeah, she hasn't posted any videos in a bit, but you should still go and subscribe to her channel because we believe by the grace of the living God, in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
And it shall not be by might, it shall not be by power, but it shall be by the Spirit of God that she's going back and she's going to be consistent.
Amen.
So Precious for you. And today, as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about self-care after a breakup. And very interesting little piece of detail is that Precious, like myself, have been engaged and we have stepped out of engagements. That sounds weird. That sounds so weird. But yeah, both of us have been engaged before and we are not engaged any longer. So we have gone through quite intense breakups.
We have.
And we have found ways to, you know, as you're going through that journey yourself, to hopefully take better care of yourself. So we want to have a chat around that in this video. So do you want to go first? What are some of the measures that you personally took in your journey to take better care of yourself after a breakup? Because there is so much happening emotionally, like internally, spiritually, externally, like you're trying to manage so many different facets of your life, and it's so important to make yourself a priority and to take care of yourself and make it a priority. What are some of the things that you personally did in your journey?
Personally, what I did was I detached. I detached from people, from places. I literally shut down. You know, like there was so much noise, like everybody wanting to understand, some people genuinely caring, wanting to know how you're doing, and some people just wanting to talk you out of it.
Curious.
And, like is it true? And I had to take that time to really, you know, detach and introspect and really tell myself, yes, we're doing this. And
Detaching is self-care, hey?
It is self-care.
You've got to do it for yourself. And the funny thing is that there's going to be places where you need to be. Like, right, it's written down in the books that you've got to be at this place. Maybe you're a leader at church, or maybe you are like, you know, the eldest person in your family, and there is events that are happening, and
there's
like
there's that aunt
that tells you that you have to be there. Like detaching for me was even like pulling out from certain events where I was expected to be there, but loving myself enough to know that I don't have the emotional capacity to
be there,
fully be present in that situation and give myself at the best level at which I can give myself. So part of what I did is for self-care as well was to really like tap out of events and say, you know what, if I'm gonna meet people that are going to be triggers for me, or meet people that are going to be toxic, or people that are going to try to offer advice that is not solicited, like nobody asked you, okay,
but you just feel entitled,
but you feel that need. You feel the leading.
You know, the spirit just
the spirit is leading. I don't know what type of spirit, but whatever spirit that is.
Feel led.
When I knew that those type of people were going to be around, I would rather stay at home, read a book, watch a movie, write, and just be with God and be with myself. You know, I tapped out of events, and like what we're talking about, that I'm actually also thinking. Journaling.
Journaling.
Was also like
that's
really
how I
powerful
actually
for me.
started
Yeah.
journaling.
That's incredible.
Yeah, because I had a lot of thoughts, like I had a lot of things that were going on, and I didn't know how to bring it out or really to put it into words.
Yeah.
And I felt that in that space of writing, I was able to really understand what was going on with me, because it came out better on paper. So I would really write a lot, and I think that's how my blog was better.
Wow, that's deep. Can we also tag your blog? We're gonna tag a blog in the comment section below. I think you're actually way better at blogging than I am. Way more consistent.
Yeah, I'm consistent when it comes to writing.
You know, it's just there somewhere. But I found also like I found journaling to be like so therapeutic for me in that season. Sometimes there are things that you want to say, but you don't have the right words to say verbally. But now when you start writing, you actually start finding words to describe how you're feeling. And it's beautiful as well, because like when I go back to those journals in this season of my life, I'm intrigued to look at that process.
Dude, like how much you have grown.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I can totally
wow,
relate.
there was a point I did not think that I was going to get out of this alive. And we could be talking to somebody right now who's also in the exact same situation, and you're going through a painful season in your life, and you don't know how you're going to get out of it, and you don't think you're going to get out of it. Part of what really I love to do is to look at those journals and to just see my process written down on a piece of paper. I mean, like literally, this is how books are written sometimes.
Written, absolutely.
Yeah. It's how books are written sometimes.
One of the other things that I also did was I went off social media. Like
that's difficult.
I had to, man. There was just so much noise, you know, like there was just so much noise, and I just thought to myself, you know, if I just detach, like let me shut out all the noises, really. Let me just be more in touch with what's happening on the inside in my life, and not be so attached to the noises of what's happening out there in other people's lives. And that really worked out for me.
Wow, that's so deep.
At least I didn't have to stalk people. I didn't have to see what he's doing.
That part.
Or
that
what
right
his
there.
family is up to.
That right
there.
there.
It really did.
Yeah. I had to intentionally tell myself not to stalk. And I actually did a video on lists that are important that you can write down to help organize your breakup. I'm gonna put the link right on top. But one of those lists that I actually that I talk about in that video is a things not to do list during your breakup season. And this is a list where you write down things that you're not supposed to do. And part of that on that list, I think on top of every person who's just broken up's list must be just don't stalk those people.
Don't stalk. You don't need to know.
You don't need to know. And the thing with the brain, like while you're going through that process, is that you see something and your brain, it literally takes whatever you've seen, it morphs it into something that you want it to mean. And you end up seeing something that's so general, like a general post. Every general post, you find a way to make it yours to you. You own it, then it becomes a burden, and then it wounds you, it hurts you, then you're offended. You took yourself on this whole journey all alone, you know, this journey to offense. So staying off social media is going to be so powerful.
But I don't think it's for everyone.
I don't think it's for everybody.
Because I mean, like looking at you had a lot of stuff that was happening for you on social media, so you just couldn't turn off everything.
I couldn't.
So if you can't really go off social media, you don't have to, but just limit the stalking. Like you don't need to go out looking for things that will hurt you, because depending on the person that you were with, some people are very spiteful. They might just be putting up posts just to offend you, and you don't need that. You don't need that noise.
People are spiteful.
Very spiteful.
So let's also talk about support, surrounding yourself with the right type of support. And support could be in the form of the right type of books that are going to really help you to be informed to be better informed about the situation that you're currently in. Support could be in the form of listening to the right type of podcasts. This could be informative, educative podcasts on what you're going through, or they could literally just be podcasts that make you laugh. Like I know Jesus and Jollof was my, like it would really just make me laugh. And laughter can really truly heal. It can really, God can use laughter to just like heal people. So I would listen to Jesus and Jollof. I remember like I started listening to quite a lot of Jesus and Jollof, and Pressure asked me to listen to Jesus and Jollof for the longest time. And it was only in the season of pain, in the season of mourning, in the season of
there you have
it. I was like, okay, let's listen to some Jesus and Jollof. We'll put the link to that podcast in the description box below. It's really amazing personalities, and they just like really make you laugh. They make you think outside of the situation where you are. You know.
One of the things that I also did was okay, this took a bit of time, but eventually I took it upon myself to go and see someone. I know in our culture it's something that we don't normally talk about, like therapist.
Wow.
So I had to go and see a therapist, like really to just hear myself speak in a safe space, and it really helped me to unpack, because one of the things that's also coming to me as I'm speaking is that many a times we look at the person, like I think it's very important that when we break up with people, we also take ownership of what we did to contribute to the breakup, because it also gives you power to move on. So if you're this person that's always saying, and then he did this to me and she did this to me, you don't have the power to move on because you feel crippled.
And entitled as well, like they owe me an apology, they owe me,
they did this,
you know, you can't heal. So true.
You won't heal. So that's what seeing a therapist did for me. It really helped me to unpack that, okay, I also played a fair share in this whole situation, and
so deep. Get a therapist, even if it's a Christian counselor,
even if it's your pastor, as long as you feel safe to
somebody.
Talk to somebody, find someone to talk to.
So deep. Alright guys, that's what we had for you in this video. Let us know in the comment section below. We want to hear from you. What are some of the things that you had personally done after a breakup to take better care of yourself? Some things that you really feel valuable to somebody that's currently going through what you went through. Let us know in the comment section below. We want to hear from you, and please thumbs up this video if you like these type of videos, because we want to get, you know, different graces, you know, and different anointings onto the show. We want to get new energy, and I want to bring in people that really are going to be valuable to you and valuable to the conversations we have on this channel. Guys, I've had such a great time. Presh, love you. We're actually going to film another video just now, and make sure you keep logged on to the channel for that video as well. Presh,
thank you so much.